Have you ever felt called to something greater, even when no one else understood? Today we witness the birth of a prophet who broke silence, tradition, and expectation even before he could speak. Welcome to the Bible Explained. Today is Tuesday, June 24th, and the Church celebrates the Nativity of St. John the Baptist, the only other birthday besides Jesus and Mary celebrated in the liturgical calendar. That alone tells us this birth was extraordinary. Our Gospel reading is from Luke 1:57 to 66:80. Let's listen to this miraculous moment. When the time came for Elizabeth to have her child, she gave birth to a son. Her neighbors and relatives heard that the Lord had shown her great mercy, and they rejoiced with her. On the 8th day, they came to circumcise the child, and they were going to name him after his father Zechariah. But his mother responded, "No, he is to be called John." They said to her, "There's no one among your relatives who has that name." Then they made signs to his father to find out what he wanted to name the child. He asked for a writing tablet and wrote, "His name is John." And they were all astonished. Immediately, his mouth was opened and his tongue set free, and he began to speak, praising God. Fear came on all those who lived around them, and all these things were being talked about throughout the hill country of Judea. Everyone who heard it wondered, "What then is this child going to be?" For the hand of the Lord was with him. The child grew and became strong in spirit, and he lived in the wilderness until the day he appeared publicly to Israel. This is the gospel of the Lord. Elizabeth and Zechariah were righteous, faithful people who had no children, and were long past the age of expecting any. In Jewish culture, this was not only heartbreaking, but considered a disgrace. When Elizabeth became pregnant, it was more than a surprise. It was a miracle. The angel Gabriel had appeared to Zechariah in the temple and declared, "Your wife Elizabeth will bear you a son, and you shall call his name John." Zechariah doubted and was struck mute until the day he could confirm the name. His silence became a symbol of waiting and of God preparing something great. At the child's circumcision, the neighbors assume his name will follow tradition, Zechariah. But Elizabeth says no, and Zechariah confirms it in writing. His name is John. This name didn't come from family tradition. It came from God. John means God is gracious. It's a name that announces his mission, to prepare hearts for the one who brings grace in full, Jesus Christ. The people ask, "What then will this child become?" Because clearly God's hand is on him. Even in infancy, John's life is marked by divine direction. He will live in the wilderness like Elijah and grow in spiritual strength before stepping into history as the forerunner of the Messiah. God's timing is perfect, even when it seems impossibly late. Miracles often happen when we least expect them, and they change more than just one life. When God names something, he gives it purpose. That's true for John, and for you. Thank you for joining us for today's powerful gospel. If this message inspired you, please like this video, subscribe to the Bible Explained, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that God still does the impossible. Drop a comment below. Have you ever seen God work in ways that broke tradition or expectation? And remember, when God speaks, even the silence prepares the way.